shivers whenever I'm thinking about you. Just wanna leave and live without you. Be on my own again. I get the shivers whenever you go out of line, yeah. I feel it creeping down my spine, yeah. Wanna be alone again.
What's up, guys? We finally have everything set up. 20 minutes, but I'll be right back. You're good. Scatman can confirm it is a best of 5. Psh, transition. My face. All right. We're going to do this. It's a little bright. Yeah, it's a best of 5. All right. But we're spectating. We're waiting. We are waiting. You see some. Turn down the exposure and it's a 10. It's 100% better. Now you can actually see my face. We are waiting on my co-caster Kevin, and we are waiting for the game to officially start. It officially starts in 4 minutes. Watch your streams every time you do, but Jesus Christ, my schedule messed up. Yeah, no, I understand. Also, if you guys haven't tried G Fuel yet, you should. I actually like it. Well, I've only tried like 3 flavors, but it's actually kind of good. Not too shabby. Today, everything should be fine. Nice. Yeah, we had a video go out today. Atlas support. We stomped. That god's fun. I didn't think he was fun, but he was fun. I got to go in a minute, so if you talk and I don't answer. Yeah, no, you're fine. You are fine. Yep, 5 days until season 9, guys. Hype is real. I'm so excited for season 9. Me. Okay. They're in a game. No, they're not in yet. They have not started. Still got to get so far in the battle pass. That's fun. Avatar. Oh, I need Grand Slam Herc. Alright, guys, we're gonna do a chess pool. First time. First time. First time. Yeah. What's else in here? Oh, nothing. Oh, yeah, there's 3 more. No, 2 more. Board skin. And... Nah, I don't want that. Remember, if you guys do buy gems, you can use the, I think there's a link somewhere that, I have a nexus.gg account. Through Smite, you get Smite discounts, and I get a cut. And it doesn't cost you anything extra at all. You can buy battle passes, skins, season pass, all kinds of fun stuff. You can actually buy you can put all kinds of games on there. I think Elden Ring you can put on there. That's coming out. See if they're in a game yet. Nope. They're still not in a game. Let's see. Hmm.
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go.
They are in the lobby now. So we should, curious if they are auto-banning Atlas. I don't think you can play him comp yet. I think, because you can't play him in ranked, right? I don't think you can play him in ranked yet. So he is comp banned. They can play Bastet, though. Because I know they were able to play her in, the SPL. Oh, here we go. We're going to... Boop. All right. Let me turn down the music just a hair. No bans yet. There's the Bastet ban. Yeah. Yeah. Not surprised there. Odin banned by UofL. Okay. Makes sense. Odin, Geb, those are pretty much your standard auto bans at the moment. Just because those gods are just not balanced in the slightest. Especially with the Geb buff. Pele ban. Okay. Pele's not usually 2 banned. That could be a targeted ban because UofL has played Michigan before. Oleron ban. Okay. Oleron can be really good if he's played well and if he's got enough support to carry him to the mid-late game. He just becomes a nuisance. Freya ban. Yeah, that is definitely a target ban. I think Freya's okay. In the current meta, she's not, she's not terrible, but she's pretty good. I don't think she's ban worthy though. I think there's plenty of other gods that are ban worthy. Kama's open, Geb is still open. If they don't ban Geb, they get Kama? They ban Kama? Yeah, the Kama ban. Yeah, I'm surprised. I guess they want Kama. That's what at least their banning is leading me to believe that they want Kamazots. And Kama can carry a team. 100%. It's still insane. They did a target nerf on him, but he's still... Oh, the AMC ban. Geb and Kamazots is open. And they're going to first pick Kleena. Okay. I would have not done that myself, but maybe Michigan doesn't feel comfortable on Kamazots and they feel more comfortable on Kleena. Because, I mean, Kleena can do a lot of work, but I still think Kama... Oh, man, look at that. Geb Tiamat pickup. First and second pick for UofL. I like that a lot. I figured they would either pick Kama or Geb. Geb's an auto pick. I'm just surprised they would prioritize Kleena over Kama and Geb. I mean, Kama and Geb. That kind of surprises me a lot. Oh, there it is. Okay, so Kama's solo more than likely. He is definitely a flex pick in the current meta. You can make him really tanky and he can almost 1v5. It's pretty disgusting. And then we have a Soul pickup. Soul very good in the mid and, again, another flex pick. Very good in mid and carry. But I think the Tiamat's going to be... If she goes mid, I think Tiamat's going to be safe into a Soul. And a Gilgamesh. People just love flex picking, I guess. Gilgamesh, another flex pick. You can go solo Gilg, or you can go jungle Gilg. Yeah, with that team damage, you're right. That's a lot of damage. Kleena, Kama, and Soul. Oh, God, they're diving somebody. Let's not hope it's the back line. Now we got our second round of bans coming down. Pretty much stacked on both teams right now. Geb's going to be annoying mid, early, and late because of his shield. A Yamoja ban. Okay, yeah, we don't have a support coming out of Michigan yet. Let me go ahead and do that real quick. Make sure that's saved. We do have an Achilles and Nike ban and a Kepri ban. Not surprised. So they're automatically thinking Gilg is going jungle. So they're trying to get those soul laners out of here as soon as possible. Which makes sense. I understand the Achilles ban. Nike, I mean, Nike's not a terrible soul laner, but I think if they picked Nike, it wouldn't be bad for Michigan whatsoever. Cupid. Okay. That's Synth's go-to carry 9 times out of 10. He loves playing Cupid. Usually early, it's really, he struggles just a bit, especially if he gets camped, which 9 times out of 10 he does get camped. But mid-late game, he pops off and frags. And, those Cupid ults are insane. But into an on her, so it is so mid. On her's really good into Cupid. But I also like the Cupid pick. On her in general is really good in the meta right now. But I mean, you just have to ult on cooldown on Cupid. That's all you got to do. Get his beads and let Gilgamesh come in and try to clean up. I think is probably the game plan. Now we're just waiting for our last 2 picks. So Michigan needs a support. And I'm pretty sure Super Numbers needs a solo laner. If Gilg is going in the jungle. And a Fafnir pick. Okay. Pretty solid all-around team. Lots of burst damage. Like, my goodness. On her ult, Soul ult, Kleena ult, Kama's burst, and then Fafnir for the CC. That's a lot of single target damage they got. And AoE as well with Soul 2 and Kleena ult. On her ult, you just... Okay. So, I'm not gonna lie. I like the pick. I think Ardio's a little slept on after her nerfs. A lot of people don't think she's as oppressive, but I think super numbers on Ardio is really, really good. Then once he locks in... Because he hasn't locked in the Ardio yet. There it is. So I'm probably going to give my pick for the team a little bit over to Michigan. Like, it's like 49-50% Michigan. Just because, I mean, Kama Kleena, that is really disgusting. Kama in the solo is just not okay. It's a lot of damage. But at the same time, UofL's got a CC heavy team with Ardio, Geb, Gil, Cupid, and Tiamat. It's going to be I think it's going to be a close game. I hope it's going to be a close game. This is a best of 5 as well, remember. Because we are in the playoffs. They were supposed to play last week, but the enemy forfeit the game. I think it was... I don't think it was Wisconsin. It might have been Wisconsin. I can't remember. Somebody forfeit. Game should start in a moment. You always have that delay, so you just gotta wait for them to get so far ahead so people can't use it to cheat. Yeah, Fafnir into team damage is very scary. I agree, Scatman. Like, he can just... If he lands Hammer and then on her lands anything, it's kind of disgusting. But I still like the Geb pick, though. You know, Geb's still the same way. Geb ults or Geb 2s, Cupid can land his 1 or his ult and try to get something onto Michigan's team. We'll just have to wait and see how good the matchup's going to be for him. Check some quick. All right. Still has not started. Sounds weird to say, but UofL needs to outscale team damage. No, I 100%. I know. They do have a Geb and a TMI, yeah. I just think we just can't let this Kama or Kleena get ahead insanely. Because then, you know, double assassin is always hard to shut down. And here we are. We will pause the music till we are back in intermission. And this is game 1. Michigan on the blue side. And And UofL on the red. Right, so we know carries are here. Then we have our mid laners. Assassin's down below. All right. They might have paused. Nobody's moving yet. There we go. Pretty normal start. Death's Toll, Cupid, Bumbas. Cleaner going I, so it's a little different. I still good in my opinion. So opting for Diamond Arrow over Death's Toll or anything else. I think Diamond Arrow is really good on Soul. Where the heck is Cleaner going? Wait, what the heck is this? What is she doing? Is she ganking this Tiamat? She gonna be late she's not. Oh, she's just gonna wait for to ward. Okay. All right. A little strange. Pretty normal start. Normally we see all the magic happening in mid lane. It's usually where either someone to get a kill or it'd be a stalemate and we'll split off and do camps. So that's what we're going to look for here. Ooh, Kleena going through the wall. Dashes in, does not get the damage on the 3, but she is taking some poke from the Tiamat 1. So they're just going to give it to him and let them go left. Gilgamesh is going to jump over, and then they're going to get right. Pretty standard. Fafnir getting a little low in duo. Gilg's got to be careful here. Oh, good jump. Gilgamesh has to be a little careful. Fafnir taking some damage, going straight for this Cupid and Geb. On her missing the impale on the Cupid. There's the knock up. The 1. Does he have passive? He does have passive, but, you know, Geb can't play up. So, definitely have to give that trade to UofL. Cupid's still over half, and Michigan's duo lane is very low. Looks like Gilgamesh might be coming over here. He sees this on here, and he wants a piece. Oh, but they know. Okay. They're gonna play back a little bit. They don't wanna give him the easy kill. But Camazotz is having a little better of a time in Soul Lane than this RDO, which makes sense. Camazotz, like I said, in solo is good, and jungle is good. Oh, this RDO is going in on him. She's got to be careful though. Taking a lot of minion poke, and he's gonna heal with his 2. Oh, RDO does pop med there. Okay. Gilg is looking at the Soul, but the Soul's backing up. Camazotz poking back this RDO. Got about a level ahead. Does he have gold? RDO's 24. Yeah, no, he's about even in gold, just a little ahead in XP on this RDO. She does ward. It looks like he's probably going to try to invade her blue here. Oh, she's got to be careful. This is unfortunate. Like I was saying, you can't afford to let Camazotz or Kleena get ahead. And that's already a stolen blue. But Tiamat's here. UofL's here, but that is Camazotz jump down. There's his med popped. Got some nice CC on him. RDO roots. There's the knock up, and first blood will go to super numbers. That was a perfect rotation. You know he's going to steal blue. So shutting him down, perfect. That's what you got to do. You got to keep him in check. You got to keep him in check. Jump by Fafnir on this Cupid. He has impale on the Cupid. On her still low. Oh, and he does have passive, but he's able. That was a weird. It looked like he just teleported. I know he jumped, but that was strange. Oh, the Geb landing these knockups. Cupid not able to land his one quite as often. They pushed a lot of buttons for that first. Yeah. Yeah, they fought for that first blood 110%. And they had to. I mean, you're going to let Camo, you can't just let him do whatever he wants. That god gets out of hand and Soul Lane's gone. You know, then he can rotate over and then make Dual Lane go gone. You know, you just have to keep him in check. Something too else is happening. Tiamat's getting a little bit of poke on this. Oh, Soul, very nice one there. Takes it back with a 2. Gilgamesh does have a Jotuns over this Kleena. What some damage. Artio coming back a little bit, but he's gonna stay in his pool. Also something that, you know, you have to fight around. There's the Kama leap. Oh, and Dual Lane, Gilgamesh. Nah, is he gonna try to steal red here? No, she's gonna get it. Okay. Kleena is looking over in the right lane. Artio under tower though, no mana. And they're gonna fight. Here comes Gilgamesh. Here comes Tiamat. You're trying to steal blue again? We're gonna try to take your life. Oh, but Tiamat will go down. Gilgamesh could not get her quite early. There's Gilgamesh. Blink ult, but the ult gets no one and missed the drop kick. Unfortunate. I think they just got to retreat. Their Soul ult gets no one as well. Yeah, they just have to get out of there. He just wasn't able to rotate fast enough, which is unfortunate. Kleena might stop Artio's back here, but she didn't see her. And it looks like the Scorpion on the right side will go down to Michigan. A lot of pressure Michigan's putting on the Soul Lane very early. Oh my goodness. There's the jump. He has to land one auto. One more. And he doesn't get it. Wow, that was close. I think if he hit all of his ult, he killed him, but he did not land all of the on her ult. But that's what I'm saying in this pressure fight. On her hurts a lot, especially if you land tower impale, and then you just ult. They don't have Aegis or beads up. They're just dead. Looks like they're trying to fight on mid Harpies. There's a sentry going down way of Michigan. Getting that ward away on left mid Harpies. Lots of pinging coming down. They know they warded there. UofL. Camazot's again having a boxing match with this Artio. He does not have Blackthorn yet, so I mean, his sustain's a little rough. And they're going, Michigan's going on the way of left Scorpion as well. UofL knows it's happening, but they're not able to really stop them. They had it warded, but they're not able to stop them from taking. Neutral objective. But Michigan, about 300 above UofL in terms of gold. Oh, Cupid missing his one. Yeah, I was gonna say if I was on her, I would have just jumped on him, but Geb's right here, able to protect. Michigan's whole team showed up. Wow, there's the blink. She lands the 3. There's the Cupid ult. Kleena's got to be careful here. There's the Geb ult. But Cupid will get the return kill. He will go down, though. I was gonna say he should just dive this Geb. Set a med off on the Geb as well. Tiamat rotating over, but I don't know if there's anything she can really do by this time on her. We'll have jump up. That was a pretty big interaction there. On her ult down again. But Cupid able to settle for a 1-for-1 trade. Just because Kleena dove him with Blink. And he's just able to just ult her down just because she has Blink and she does not have beads. So it's a little rough to gank the Cupid. This Artio though is kind of putting the hurting on this Camazotz. There's the cripple. There's the there's the med pop. No, Kleena shows up. There's the med pop from Artio, but I don't think it's gonna be enough. She's gonna try to kill this Camazotz, but he's just gonna heal. Gilgamesh does show up, but I don't think there's gonna be anything done here. There's the ult, but their whole team is here. Binky might go down for his transgressions. And he's out. Geb rolling in from the back, but not able to do anything. What a fantastic... Yeah, Geb. Yeah, that was a great CC chain from that fight. 100%. Go back to the dual lane. On her and Cupid still having a boxing fight. I think unless somebody else shows up or somebody misplays, I think it's going to be a pretty even matchup in dual lane for the carries. So it seems Artio does go Mystical first, and Kama's going to obviously go Blackthorn's Trance because that's the most popular build. So caught out here. Drop kick. Whoa. Was that lag? She must have just lagged her brains out. Oh! She doesn't get all of it. Fafnir might? No, Fafnir's not able to secure. That is Soul ult. Now Cupid is rotating, but he's just going to get oracles. There's drop kick. Gilg, you got to be careful. You got that Geb shield, but they hurt so much. The Soul has only Hekate and tier 2 probably Telkines, and she's already chunking with passive. Disgusting. And again, Kama. Oh, Artio might. He's going to have to bat out of hell. Yeah. Artio is starting to win the trades, though, since she is getting... She has tier 3 defense mystical, and she has a tier 1, maybe a breastplate. Gold Fury. Cupid ult down. UofL steals it with Cupid ult. Delicious. That was amazing. There's the impale onto the Tiamat, and UofL's able to just get out. Yeah, they have more CC, but I agree. They do have to be careful. I mean, if you know Cupid's ult's up, I don't think you ever really try to get gold in this situation. For that reason right there. Yeah, Synth able to just secure gold like it's nothing. Well, they're fighting here. Camazotz and Artio are having their boxing fight again. Let me see if I can pull up player damage. Artio's sitting right on top, followed by Michigan Soul Laner. Not surprised. That's Season 8 for you. Soul Laners have just been dominating in terms of player damage. Oh, Cleana's got to be careful here. So we have a little bit of a skirmish in the jungle. And Michigan definitely won that skirmish. Gilg half, Geb below half, and they're chasing. They won some. There's the blink. Cleana not able to get anything off of it, though. Soul's rotating over, and Tiamat... I don't honestly understand what happened there. It looked like... I thought everyone was out. But Tiamat was just... got surrounded by their whole 3 of their team, and they're able to pick up the kill. And potentially get Pyro if this Gab's not able to steal this. Artio's charging in. Artio should get there in time. And this... You're Cleana, but this is Artio. You don't mess around with Artio. Like, look at this damage! Oh my goodness! Fafnir's got to be careful here. This Artio says, I don't care. Soul's in the mix. Kama's in the mix. Fafnir goes up in the air. Drop kick from Gil into the fire pit. Jump. Gil gets the kill. Soul desperate out. Artio goes on Soul. Bat out of hell. And these two are probably going to fall right here. Soul gets the double. That you don't like seeing that whatsoever. Just because Soul ahead is not good for anyone. There is the ult on cooldown. There is the beads, or meant the ult. He is CC immune. He does not have passive, so that's probably why he didn't want to take that fight. I think what hurt them there is where Tiamat died. You know, you basically had Soul in there, but Tiamat was nowhere to be found because she was still making her way from Fountain. Camazotz does get Transcendence down, and Soul did go into Telkines. So that's going to hurt as well. On her already has his Aussie. Cupid already has his Aussie. Contagion coming out the way of Artio. Not surprised there. Kama does a lot of healing. Soul's going to be healing a lot. On her's going to heal off of Aussie. And then Cleana going for Erendite. And then we see a, I believe, Witchblade picked up from Gilgamesh. Gilgamesh down. Gotta be careful here. Looks like he's getting into a boxing fight with this Cleana. She's trying to go into the wall. If only he got that drop kick off sooner. That's so unfortunate. Soul will eat him. He should be able to get out just because of Geb. Cupid there to make sure he's fine. Oh, Tiamat barely goes down, and Geb's going to be able to finish her off with Zol. That's unfortunate. Braden's got to be careful in left lane. This Cleana wants him. Blink from the Kleena onto the Gilgamesh. Him able to jump out, but she is still chasing. There's the ult. She gets a little bit. There's the Gab shield. She's still chasing. The pathing, she gets her 2, so she gets movement speed. Looking right at him. There's the 1 for the silence. And she's just going to be able to clean up. But at the same time, Artio putting a hurting on this Camzots. Taking lots of tower damage, but she has physical defense, so it doesn't really matter. There's this jump. She's just going to heal back. Yeah. Both gods healing an insane amount. Kama's not really going to be able to do too much until he gets that trans stacked. Then he's going to be able to basically press all of his buttons at once and still be fine on mana. Looks like we're probably going to have a Book of the Dead on item 3 from the Tiamat. And then both carries are finally going into their crit item. The main problem I see right now is going to be Soul. Especially if she keeps getting ahead. Same with the Kama. Kama's able to pick those kills up in the team fights. Another boxing match in duo. That goes to show you. If you look at the player damage numbers, Tiamat only has less than 4K player damage. And so already has 9.1 thousand player damage. Like, the god is just insane. Looks like they are trying to fight a little bit. Artio gets stunned by the Fafnir 1. Looks like everyone's going to try to fight around gold. Get your deep wards out on both teams. Brayden, I think, got stuck behind Gold Fury. Poke going around. Looks like they're diving on this Kleena. There's the jump. There's the ult. There's the on her ult, but the Gab shield saves him. They are jumping on this Cupid. There's the Gab ult. Soul ult comes down. There's the drop kick on her. Fafnir deathly low. I think UofL basically won that team fight pretty well. Soul basically the last man standing here. Which, I mean, that's not saying much. Or that's saying a lot because Soul full HP. Little low on mana, but UofL is just really low. This Kama's here, but I think he's going to have to back. I don't know. I don't think UofL can siege Gold Fury at this state of health that they are in. And this is the problem. Michigan reset completely. Yeah, we can't be fighting Soul. This is what I'm saying. Michigan reset completely. They're full HP. They're coming back. On here cleaning up these minions over here. Kama and Kleena. Looks like everybody's making their way back to the Gold Fury. We're going to try to... Fafnir starting it. On it. It's down 25%. Gold now down half. We're going to have a team fight here. Kama basically abusing this Gab here. There's the wins. UofL still gets it. Oh my god, they stole it again. Oh, UofL, you sneaky gods. They stole Gold Fury once again. You hate to see it if you're playing as Michigan, you know? You get all that damage down and Rice Master just... I'll take that. Thank you for doing all the damage, and we get out unscathed. Again. History is repeating itself. This right tower, if Kama doesn't immediately clear wave, looks like right's gonna fall. Kleena is on Pyro. They're gonna have to get off, though. Fafnir really low. Kleena half. And right does go down to the minions that Artio has pushed up. Now, with Kleena backing, this is a pretty good team fight for... There's the jump. Oh, missed the drop kick. That was probably a kill. Artio's diving, though. Artio going in on this Fafnir. He's got to be careful. There's the Faf ult. Gab ult into the down. Soul ult, but it's not going to do enough. Oh, but Artio's going to go down with those 2 tower shots. Gab's got to be careful, and Gab's going to go down to the Soul. Cheat. My goodness. My goodness. I guess the only plus is if Arnher doesn't see this Gilgamesh, he's dead. Oh, but if Cupid's not careful. What? There's the wins. He should just be dead. Yep. Good rotation by Gilg. You know, we're going to lose that team fight mid, but I'm going to kill your carry. Putting on her at a solid 0-1. And he's about a level and a half down. Pridwin going on the Geb. Shogun's going on the way of the Fafnir. Pretty close game so far. Soul now sitting directly on top as the king of player damage. Or should I say queen. I'm not surprised. It's a Soul. I mean, she's got Hekate's Hellkinds and Spear. Like, look, she... Full passive, burning the pyro. Now, look, even though UofL has stolen both Gold Furies, they're still down in gold. Precisely, they're 878 gold down. But they're also 6.5k experience down. And you can see that. 2 levels in the jungle, a level support, Tide carry, a level and a half mid, and about 2.5 levels in the soul lane. Fruit Crow, welcome back. You're missing a heck of a game. You smell like duty butt. All right. I guess we have invented smell-o-vision according to Fruit Crow. And I, in fact, smell like duty butt. Back to the game. On her, kind of getting trashed just a little bit by this Cupid. You got to respect the Cupid damage. You know, he lands his 1 with passive. You're sitting duck unless you beads or find a way to get out of that. I'm so happy they're getting rid of Draugr next season. I think it's kind of pointless. This Artio, though, is getting collapsed on by all 5 of Michigan's players. Geb coming over. Geb shield. I mean, they have to be careful here. They are going to be able to siege it down, but they do not get a kill out of it. Braden gets soloed in duo. Unfortunate. And it was by the on her ult. Still got basically the whole team's over here minus the on her. Looks like they're trying to all in this Geb. Geb shield goes up. Knock up by Geb. Tiamat knock up. There's Malice. There's the wins on the Camazotz. He has to get out. Soul ult gets put down. They are now trying to body. This Artio's got to be real careful, and the Artio will go down to the Soul. Geb's got to get out, or he will go down to the Soul. I think we just need to back up. Soul's now 6-1. This is a fed boy. There's the blink, there's the drop kick, and Gilgamesh will go down to a Soul. Is this a Penta if she kills Tiamat? Oh, Kama got it. I think it was a Penta. Or at least a Quadra. Okay, he died. Braden just came in and cleaned up. You gotta love it. But at the same time, Braden is losing his tier 2 over in the dual lane. Geb's trying to roll out, but it's not going to be enough. Not going to be enough. On her, just able to get your... able to defend that tier 2. Braden is going to try to box. I mean, I wouldn't box the Soul. You are at a higher level than her, though. Her 2's now down. But she just didn't get out. Unfortunate. Gotta think a nice shutdown kill there would have been really good on the Soul. If we look back at builds, both carries varying just a bit on her opting for the Kins over the Exy, which is the norm. Both carries also upgrading their starter items. Kleena has an upgraded starter item, but Gilgamesh is still 3 levels behind. Both supports are not level 17, and UofL, as I am saying this, is starting the gold. On her looking at it, Gilgamesh is like, I see you. And, oh! Michigan with their own steal with the on her ult. Unfortunate. And this Artio's got to be careful. On her blocks off through the set left exit. Camazotz in. Blink from the Gilgamesh wins up Camazot's still trying to dive and will do bad out of hell. Lots of ults wasted with no deaths. 1 ult for 2. We take those. Yeah, until Cupid rolls up. 100% scat. 100%. Now, UofL's got to do something about this fire giant. We can't just give this for free, but it's definitely a bait. Cupid missing his 1. That's pretty big. Pretty big. There is the Soul ult coming down. Gilgamesh will go down. There is the Cupid ult. There's the 1. Beads, Aegis on her. Cupid not able. Pillar. Perfectly placed pillar. There is the up down from the on her. Cupid will go down. And then Artio will go down on... You hate to see it. And they're just going to get fire for free. Unfortunate. They got to get the Soul out of here. This Soul's definitely the carry for game 1. My goodness. Now, this is where we're going to see. I mean, there's only 1 tier 2 up. So, I'm thinking you get tier 2 and you just get mid Phoenix. Maybe even left and call it a day. Doritos are good. First tier 2 goes down. Well, I should say last. And then they're just going to look at a mid Phoenix while So and Kama are going to look at left. Splitting up's never a bad option considering only 2, but there's wins popped up. This Gab's got to be careful, taking a lot of damage. Kleina's still in the back, boxing the Gilgamesh. Fafnir's ult will come down, and they're just going to have to, I'm guessing, run away. They do get both Phoenixes, though. Now, if you're Michigan, you're in a perfect spot here. Yeah, 80% more crit. Yeah. And not having Deathbringer is really unfortunate. And on her picking up the Kins, he's just melting these front lines. Wind Demon Kins is not a fun time for front lines. Now, this is where Michigan, you're just going to back up. You're going to buy your items and potentially try to end. You can get a nice team fight. And then if we look at player damage, this shows you why this god needs to be banned. In not only competitive but ranked games. Almost 30,000 player damage. 26 minutes. That is insane. Everyone farming up just a little bit. Fafnir able to get his starter item, and that's going to be basically what's hurting this team. Tiamat, level 18. Artio, 16. Gilgamesh, 18. Geb, 15. They are so far behind in terms of XP. 25,000, 26,000 XP behind. That is insane. Lena backing off on her showing up to the fight. I'm assuming that's who they were waiting on to start the siege of the final Phoenix. There's the blink Camazot. Sprint applied. Bad out of hell on the Phoenix. Artio trying to do her best to stop this Soul, but Soul is just... Soul combined with On Her. There's the wins. On Her ulting out to get CC immunity. Gilg will more than likely go down here with a combination of Kleina and On Her. This right Phoenix goes down. That's a deicide, and they're just going to run to Titan. Game 1, the way of Michigan. Wow. And On Her beats Aegis to be him? I don't know. A little strange. Unfortunate. What a game 1. Remember, it's still a best of 5. I will bring you guys back when game 2 happens.
Look left, look right. And I come with a hook right. Hook right, hook right. This what the angles look like. Way up, stood high. Taking the view when it look right. And oh, it's the good life. Whipping the sauce when I cook like. Look left, look right. Yeah, yeah. Come with a hook right. Hook right, hook right, hook right.
Pretty good picks and bans so far. Yeah, I think Freya's more than likely going mid. We're just waiting for our last two picks. Round off the team and Tsukiyomi pick up. Not surprised. Really good assassin. Really good jungler. Complements the team well. On our two picks from UofL. Still need a jungler. Still need a soul laner. Definitely deciding. Thinking hard, what can we pick to stop this team? Yeah, no, I thought that was kind of weird. They picked Frey instead of Kama. Especially after last game. And I think Binky has a fantastic Kama. He played him a lot this season and fragged. I mean, I think one of the first games me and Kevin casted of UofL with Binky, he went like 21-2 or 3. Nike Erlong rounding out UofL. A lot safer of a team, but you gave Kama and Gab away. And AMC because you banned AMC last game. Was not able to ban AMC this game because you had to ban Soul and Kleena. Respect bans for both gods. We're waiting on the last pick. Assuming it's the mid laner. And it's going to be the Morgan. Good way to round up. Got our switching going on. We're going to get into game 2. With that, we are in game 2. Looks like there's probably a pause. The Morgan PC has not connected to the game. Now everyone has showed up. Supports go. Supports. I want to see if this Nike is still okay. I honestly don't know about the carries. I don't know who's going where on UofL side. So I guess we'll just wait and see. Because Diamond Arrow and Bluestone doesn't really tell me a lot. But it's Rice Master on Medusa, which means this is correct. Medusa is going mid. This Michigan guy really loves doing this, huh? Placing a ward right here. Turn on the smite music. There we go. Add some ambiance. Freya carry, Medusa mid. You love to see it. Over to Binky. Going with the mannequin start. Makes sense. It's Erlong. Gotta think this Nike's probably going to have a little bit easier of a time in this camo than the Artio. Binky's ward goes off. Ooh, Suki missing his abilities. And we're just going to split up. Yeah, you got to keep Freya under control, so if not, she can snowball out of this world. But I mean, same thing goes with the Kama. Go back mid, having a nice party. I love Medusa right now in the current meta, especially where they changed the anti-heal to be applied on your 2 versus your 3 dash. And now it goes on your acid spit. So it's a lot easier to apply anti-heal without having to basically try to kill yourself. By dashing in. Go back to dual lane. Gab doing Gab stuff. Freya having to play a little bit back. There's the stun. Able to get some nice poke. Looks like he's trying to... well, he got body blocked. Fafnir just stepped in and did his thing. Looks like Suki's going to have to dip, though. He ran out of mana. It looks like Nike is, in fact, bullying this Kama so far. But, I mean, it happened the same thing last time with Artio. We just have to see how fast things turn around. Oh, there's the bees being applied. There's the dock up. Freya getting very nice damage along with the Faf stun. But Freya without items is lacking a lot early game. Until Freya can get Hekate and her online, she kind of hits like a little bit of a wet noodle. Medusa and Erlong able to get the oracles without much of a challenge. And he's now able to get Medusa's red down. I mean, late game, though, you got to love the UofL picks, though. I mean, having 2 ADCs is going to be pretty great. A lot quieter of a game than last one. Michigan has yet to try to invade Super Numbers' blue buff. Nike pops a ward down. She does have a level advantage. Kama just got 5. But he misses his abilities. He's gonna have to do something. Yeah, leap away. You know, you can't fight this Nike. Not yet. Medusa's gotta be a little careful. There's the dash on this Morgan, and this is what I'm talking about. There's the Nike ult. She's just gonna have to ult as Nike and get out of the fray. Ooh, bees applied to Freya. Gotta be a little careful. We go back mid. Beaky and Medusa are making their way to the dual lane. Freya's got to be a little careful. Perfect execute knock up here. And as I was saying, Medusa and Erlong. Erlong, you got to go in. Blink. Get in there. There's the ult. There's the beads. But they should get a Geb first kill. There's the Medusa dash. Suki is ulting in here. Will get the Freya. Nice stun, but no one's able to reciprocate any damage off that Fav stun. So First Blood will go way of UofL, but Freya will pay with her life. Pretty close matchup so far. UofL just barely ahead of gold, getting that First Blood gold. Freya able to get that tier 2 ring. Morgan going Doom Orb first, which makes sense. Suku hit Freya with just the tip. Yeah, just the tip. And it was enough to get Freya into the grave. I think these matchups are pretty good. There's a ward placed by the Freya pretty deep. Making sure that this Tsukiyomi can't make her life miserable. Back in mid lane, nothing too crazy's happening. Suku is going to go on these oracles. He's got to be a little careful here as Fafnir jumps over. Binky able to help this Nike secure her blue buff. Even though not really, he just wanted the XP. Can't blame him. And Medusa finally has trans online, which is a pretty big power spike for ADCs if they opt to go. Oh, Erlong and Tsukiyomi having a fight. Erlong with mannequins, you can't fight him, Suki, buddy. I'm sorry, you just have Eye and Jotuns. He has mannequins and Crusher. He will beat you. Tick damage is king. Geb roll out. Nick of time. Erlong here. There's the stun. They're looking at Geb again. There's the knock up from the turtle. There is the Medusa dash. Geb ult. She's going to go into Nike, but Medusa's perfectly placed ult there. There's the stun. Ult for 2 ults. We take that. MC, you got to turn around and run, buddy. Oh, he's dead. Binky should might well, I don't know. Bees. AMC's pretty safe. AMC's really hard to kill. Fafnir's here. Geb's rotating. I don't think it's going to be enough. There's all 3 of them here. Oh, Erlong Michael down. You got to respect the AMC, man. AMC's still here. Oh, Tsukiyomi ult's going to get the Medusa. Unfortunate. Your Faf had to bail. And you'll go down. Hate to see it. Counter gank was pretty great. And they had no idea it was coming because they only had wards on mid harpies. So them going around those wards put UofL at a really bad spot. Akate finally done by Freya. Pretty big pickup. Blackthorn done by Nike. Blackthorn and tier 1 trans done by Kama. Geb already has his gauntlet stacks done, and Fafnir only has 24 of them. Yeah, the mid diff on levels is starting to become pretty relevant. It's about 1.5 levels to 2 levels now. As Medusa keeps trying to go and fight, and the Morgan is still just staying around in lane, farming, and getting out. Gotta be careful here. There's the Erlong ult. Suki ult. And Geb ult. Camazot's jump. Bat out of hell should secure the kill. Freya does get a solo kill, but seems the tick damage from AMC's ult. I'm assuming no, just the damage. Medusa ult down. And Morgan's gonna turn into Nike again and just isn't basically you can't kill her at that point. Unfortunate. That's why Morgan is such a safe god. We have a Nike on our team. Now I'm Nike. Fight me. And then it's really hard. Yeah, if UofL wants to win this, they have to get this Medusa some farm. She's the same level as their support. Fafnir, I would just let... You gotta be careful. I know you want red buff. But you don't want to die for the red buff. And it looks like Michigan will start getting oracles. Freya opting to go for spear over Telkines here. And so they have a ward there and they know. She knows. Gotta play a little back. Oh, this Fafnir's got to be careful. UofL in a bad spot. Binky having to get meted here. Freya also in a bad spot. Ult's away. Able to trade with the AMC. Ult for ult. AMC waiting. Oh, there's the beads being applied. Oh, misses the bees. Got the... That was a pretty close trade. But this AMC just healing up. He doesn't even have freaking Aussie yet. He's going in now. Looking at this Freya. There is the Fafnir ult. I think he's just going to have to get away. Make sure this Freya can get away. Suki is here. Suki ult is down, though. So he cannot dive the tower. Geb rolling in on the Medusa. Medusa's still now 3 levels down, unfortunately. Having not a great time in mid lane against this Morgan. They're going to go for Scorpion on the left side. Which, I mean, always make a priority. You know, those enhanced buffs go a long way. Freya is on the Draugr. I wonder if AMC is going to try to fight her. And she's going to be able to get it and get out. Oh, did she get? No, she did not get it. Very good knock up. There is AMC ult. Landed it. He should. Oh, Aegis. Unfortunate. So close. And she'll die because she stepped in the bees. Hate to see it. This Fafnir is also in a bad spot. Suki ult is still up if he wanted to. I mean, I honestly think they should have went for him. What was he going to do? UofL is all the way on the right side of the map. Yeah, those bees. Brayden accidentally stepped in those bees, and that was it. Pyromancer will go away of UofL, though, which is good. They got to do something. This AMC is starting to become a problem. Looks like we are getting rotations on this AMC. Nike all the way from right lane. Nike and Faf are here. You're not safe here, my friend. Nike ult, and she should be able to kill? Maybe? Yeah. It went to the support, but he had to die. And at this point, oh, Nike's over in your lane. I'm going to push this tower like no other. You see Morgan and Geb going in on those oracles. Knocking them down. They do go the way of Michigan. Nike now chasing this Geb. Don't really know what for. I don't think you're going to kill the Geb. Geb has tier 2 Pridwin. And you love to see this. Suki's back. Morgan's just now rotating in. Gold down half. Geb is coming in. Geb does have ult. There's the jump. Morgan going onto this Nike. But the stun, pretty perfect. Geb's got to be careful, taking a lot of damage from this Freya. There's the Suki. There is the Medusa ult. Not able to really get nothing off of that, unfortunately. Having to dash away instead of on someone. Also unfortunate. The CC stun's pretty great on her dash. I think we just regroup. I mean, Binky is here, though. But your carry's low. Your support's low. He's looking at this Nike. Kama's just running down this Medusa. There's Bat Out of Hell, and she should die with the combination of Kamazots and Tsukiyomi? No? No, Suki takes a tower shot. Kama in trouble now. Kama at a quarter. But Nike will go down. And Kama just life-stealing insanely. Fafnir will go down. Binky full HP, but Binky able not to really stop them there. Wow. What a team fight. What a couple plays by the Tsukiyomi. Now, Michigan will siege gold, and it should go their way. Medusa, Freya, still not even close to being here. And that will put Michigan up roughly for 3K? Yeah, 3.5K ahead. Kind of nutty. They kind of have this game in control so far. You know, you give them Kamazots again. You know, and then you don't ban the AMC out. And then you don't pick a jungler that can basically run him down. And he's just going to get ahead. The Tsukiyomi's getting ahead. The Medusa into the Morgan's a little rough because you have a Nike on your team, so then she can just turn into Nike during team fights. This is going to be a hard game for UofL to get out of. Freya does see him on Draugr. Misses the knockup. Bees are out in full force. Binky is here, but it doesn't matter. Freya having to Aegis. Oh, there is the Aegis from the AMC. There is the taunt. Get away from the bees. No. But Erlong able. They got to get out. Michigan rolling in. Morgan turning into this Kamazots. Bat Out of Hell. Miss. Gets nothing out of the Morgan ult there. And they're just able to get out. Good cleanup by UofL there. Good cleanup. Very good. I mean, the bees. Can you pull up net worth? Yeah. Right here. Here is the net worth for Mr. Scatman. AMC at the top. 9,600 basically. There's Gabble. Beats from Binky. Binky going down. Go. Oh, on those caltrops almost killed him. He has to be at like 25, 50 HP right now. Nike chasing. There's the jump. But she ulted the mirror. No. You hate to see it. But Kamazots will go down. This Freya's starting to pop off. There is the one onto the Suki. Dash by the Faf. I think we just call back, guys. Freya having more gold than her team is huge. Oh, yeah. 100 million%. You get this Freya ahead late game. I mean, you can win with her. Look at this. Lots of damage going on Geb. Suki ult coming on. I think it's a little too late. Morgan stun. Freya will go down to AMC. Medusa will go down to AMC. There's the stun. Morgan and AMC will also get the Nike. Okay. Wow. My man AMC got a pretty big fat triple kill there, putting him probably... No, he's still not top player. Only by 500 damage, though. He came in and cleaned up. That was looking really good for UofL, but the Morgan invis into the stun while they were under tower was pretty rough. I basically made sure both your carries were going to die. Both carries still extremely underleveled compared to Michigan, too. 2 levels in ADC and 3 levels still in mid. They got to get these carries farmed up, or Binky's not going to be able to do it by himself, considering he's behind in levels as well. Solo's behind in levels. I mean, level difference everywhere. Let's look at the XP difference, and you can just see 10K XP difference again. Fafnir by himself. They were looking at Pyro. 10K difference is pretty big. It's not even that big a difference in kills. It's just the farming. There's not farming correctly. There is the Suki ult. He's diving the Binky. Binky has no teammates with him. There's the stun, and he's going to go down. Oh, he got caught out there by himself. Unfortunate. And Freya's, you know, in left lane trying to farm up, and AMC's just going to stay in farm for kills rather than damage. Looks like this is going to be a pretty clear pyro going way of Michigan. Having this Medusa in here, again, I don't think is a good idea. We need to get farm on people. She just need to get out. There's sprint called. Nike ult on the other one. Medusa ult, but Camazot's bad out of health. Should get this Medusa, and she'll go down through the Kama. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. And that should just be setting up for fire at this point. I don't know what UofL can really do. Their carries are just so far behind. Now there's a 2-level and a 4-level in mid and carry respectively. Having your carries down that much is pretty big. Especially once we hit this 20 mark, just like last game. They're going to have upgraded starters and basically full build. And UofL's not going to have anything. Fire will go down uncontested because what are you going to do? Worst case scenario, you go in, fight on fire, you get wiped, and then that's game. Which maybe not. There are 3. You still have 3 tier 2s versus none. And look, this is also a... UofL has 3 tier 2s and no tier 1s left. And Michigan has all of their towers up. It's a pretty big difference. Fafnir pinging his team, telling, hey guys, they're looking for gold, and they're all here, and it doesn't even matter. Because it's going to go their way of Michigan again. Look back at the graph. It's just got even worse. Now we're up to 15k in XP and 7.5k in gold difference. I think if UofL loses this, there's one more game where it's a best of 3 instead. I mean, a best of 5 instead of a best of 3. So at this point, I think we think about our next matchup. We think what we can do. We have to get rid of the Kama. You have to ban Camazotz and AMC. You have to. You need Geb. Don't let them have Geb either. Geb's only 0-3, but he's done a lot this game. A lot of shields. And you just have to make sure, I don't know, get safer carries or something, because they're just not able to farm. 4-level lead still in mid, and a 2-level lead. AMC able to get his deaths. Temper. I believe that is the upgraded. Embrace, sorry. Temper is the other one. And Frey is still level 18. If we look at player damage, Geb has more player damage than Medusa, unfortunately. You hate to see that, but, I mean, she's been getting dove. There's nothing they can do. Ping Morgan there. They know Morgan's there because of the ward. Hoping to get a pick. And we will start our Phoenix Siege. They got both tier 2s in mid and solo. It does look like they're trying to split. Suki in mid. 4 right. Morgan's still trying to be cheeky. Here we go. They're going in. Morgan invis. There's the stun. Geb up. That out of hell. Binky already annihilated. Kama going in on Binky will get the kill. AMC will kill Faf. Freya's trying to do something, but she's just going to get dove. Geb almost dead. Nike having to ult away. Medusa having to dash away. And that should just be game 2 going way of Michigan. I don't think there's anything they can do. Suki, you might kill yourself by diving in the fountain, my man. Nike trying to go in, do something, get a kill on this Suki. They're having to get out, but AMC's just going to pop on Titan, and that's going to be game 2. Unfortunate. Yeah. Wow. AMC, I mean, he didn't only just carry. I mean, Morgan 2-0, Suki 4-1, Kama 4-1. They just had an insane team comp. So now it comes down, can UofL win game 3? Oh, Koapaka. I can't read the last name, but thank you for the subscription on YouTube. I believe that is a YouTube subscription. Yes, thank you. Appreciate it. All support is welcome. Post videos 3 times a week. And I usually stream these games, and then I stream my competitive games. That was insane. Let me queue up for spectating so we can get into game 3. Yeah, if we look at player damage, like, my goodness. Never mind. We don't get to see player damage. Smite says no. Odin, Pele, Bastet. Running back. Same. And they want their own turn at Freya. Kama. See, this is what they should have done the last 2 games. You gotta first pick the god. You can't let them have Kamazots. You either ban Kama or you play Kama. Pretty standard. Looks like they are running back to Kleena. They did pretty okay with Kleena game 1. Obviously, game 2, you had Tsukiyomi. AMC ban has to happen. And the Geb pick. Now it almost looks like Michigan's team is on the left. Running back to Cupid. Kronos. Mid? That's ballsy. That's really ballsy. Kronos is in a weird state right now in the current meta. He's not... Like, he's on the verge of being terrible. But they're just going to switch into Achilles that wasn't banned. Hey, we're not going to ban Achilles. We're going to play Achilles. Achilles' late and mid game is really, really, really good. His scaling, like I was saying earlier in game 2, pretty phenomenal. Kind of crazy. I think he has one of the highest scaling on his abilities from any god. There's the FAF ban and the Nike ban. A little bit of respect bans from there. Or I guess in FAF's case, they just don't want them to play FAF if we're not going to play FAF. And the Nike ban, I mean, she did really good against Kamazots. Late game, got a little bit shredded by the AMC, but that's just AMC doing AMC things. There's the Tiamat ban. Not surprised either. I guess Tiamat was not terrible. There is the Capri ban to round off UofL's bans. Now we're getting our last 2 picks. Looks like potentially we need a solo and a mid pick on UofL. And we need a mid and support pick from Michigan. There is our Ganesha. Solid all-around support pick. The Dharma pillars are pretty nutty, especially placed in the right spot. Ganesha does a lot of damage with that. Waiting for our last 2 picks. Well, I guess 3. UofL has 2. Michigan's got a pick there mid later. Morgan Le Fay going way of UofL. And the running back, the RDO. Pretty solid team comp. We are waiting for the mid laner for Michigan. Sorry about that, guys. I had to help my wife. We're outside. Whew. And it looks like we have a Neath pickup, which means it's Freya Care mid. Actually, no, it still could be Neath mid. Flex picks all around. All right. Game 3. Remember, if UofL wants to stay in the playoffs, they have to win this game. I don't know if there is a loser bracket. There might be. But in order to at least win the game, they got to win the game. Game 3. UofL is down 2. Looks like their mid laner has DC'd again. We'll just wait for him to reconnect. And he is back. Once they start buying items, game started. Here we go. There we go. Getting pretty normal starts. You don't really build anything differently. Neath is going mid like I thought. Seems they want to try the Freya Hunter combo and see if they can do it any better. You gotta love the double mid. Now, this is Binky on Kama, and Binky frags with Kama. So I'm expecting a win in Game 3. I'm hoping a win in Game 3. But this is like almost his best god. Kalina doing the weird thing where she goes all the way down and wards and runs all the way back. And here we go. Game 3. Honestly, also surprised. Binky normally goes mannequins on Kama. Opting for the Bumbas start. Some nice poke in mid. Looks like Morgan probably going to get out cleared here just because ADCs do lots of damage. Ganesh got to be a little careful here, taking a lot of poke. So is Geb. Oh, there is the one on this Freya. There's the dash. There's the beads. There's the whoop in the air. Med's going down on both sides. Geb, gotta be careful. First blood. Oh, the med at the last second. That's ballsy. That's ballsy. My man popped his med at the last second. And it looks like Kama will get first blooded in mid. I didn't expect that to happen so fast. Oh, Freya's got to be careful. Does she have passive? Does he have passive? He does have passive, and Cupid will get the revenge kill on the Freya. Freya playing a little ballsy to be a level 2 Freya. You don't do a lot at level 2 Freya. Especially Diamond Arrow or Gilded Arrow with Hekate 1. You don't really do a whole lot. Back to Kama. Unfortunately, he did get first blooded by the Kalina. You hate to see that because you don't want Kalina to get ahead. But I mean, Kama's fine to play a little bit behind. It's Kama's odds. Now, this Freya's got to be a little careful. Pretty much poke out lane from duo. Neath a little bit ahead of this. Oh, Freya taking a lot of damage. Binky's here. This is what I was saying. Freya, you're going to get camped. Cupid will get another kill. 2-0 Cupid. Let's go, Brayden. Let's go. We're going to have to play a little back. I mean, you're against the Neath. She hurts a lot. RDO having a smacking contest with Achilles and losing a little bit. Morgan having to stay back just a little. You don't want to miss this wave. You're already behind in levels. Probably level and a half at this point. Oh, I think that was probably a kill if she could land that 1-2 combo and she has ult. More than likely a kill there. But the same thing with Morgan. Morgan kind of sucks without ult. One on the Ganesh. Cupid does have passive. Able to clear out these minions pretty well. Now, Cupid's really, really good into Freya. You basically have to trade ult for ult. Morgan dying in mid lane. Assuming from this Kleena ult, but she does not. Oh, Kleena. No, she's not going to rotate left. Kleena's ult is still up, so she could have used 1 or 2 charges. Looks like we have 3 Michigan players in left. Cupid does not know. This is bad for Cupid. Get out, Braden. You have a 2-0 lead. Geb's probably going to have to sacrifice his life here. There is the Cupid ult. Kleena down half. Cupid still got to be careful. And able to save his Geb. You got to love it. Desired and Synth duo is pretty great. There's the whoop. Freya trying to go in here. Cupid's got to be careful. Lots of damage coming out for the Freya just with a tier 2 Akate. Got to heal up just a little bit. Once she has ult, she's going to be a little bit more of a threat than she currently is on this Cupid. But I mean, he can keep healing up though. Because of his 2. A lot of damage from the Ganesha there, surprisingly. Morgan's going to be a little careful, but she should be fine. They're just going to Harpies. Pretty close game. Barely in Michigan's favor, but still very close. UofL is able to take some of these leads in these lanes to make the XP lead not too... Morgan's got to be a little careful. Here comes Kleena through the wall with the dash. There's the stun. Takes 2 shots, and she's out. Now, this is also unfortunate. Cupid does not have ult, but he does land the one on the Ganesh. They will lose purple because of it. Gets the whoop down onto the Cupid. Roll out from Geb. Knock up from Geb. Camazotz has got to be a little careful here. Almost dying. Neith chasing hard. She wants the kill. She has ult, Kama. Oh, Neith ult's going to get... Oh, Cupid careful. Cupid careful. No. There's the whoop, and it should be all but confirmed at this point. He doesn't see him behind him. He's going in on this Freya, and he will die. Unfortunate. Neith just did a mega ton worth of damage onto this Kama, and he had to get out. You hate to see it. And then 3 rotations paired with Neith ult's going to basically guarantee Synth gets shut down. He does have Crusher now, but Freya finally has Hekate and ult. So it's going to be a definite closer battle here. Killy's got to be a little careful. He's not turning around. This should be a kill for the Soul Lane. There's Achilles ult, but they body block into it. There's the mid. Kleena's here. They're not going to be able to kill. Now, Kleena does have to be careful. They're not going down. Oh, but she can't help the Camazotz because Kleena ult. You hate to see it. You hate to see it. Unfortunate. Looks like... No, they're just going to go on the Scorpion more than likely. Trying to bait? Trying to bait. Geb's got to be careful. There's the knock up. There's the Dharmic Pillars. And it looks like he's not going to be able to get out because Freya's right there for the secure, and the backflip's going to kill him. Now, this is sadly getting out of hand again. Just the rotations are pretty crazy. And the counterplay. Like, the Kleena perfectly placed those ults, so RDO could not get in and help the Camazotz. That's kind of gross. And now Michigan is getting his purple down on cooldown. And nobody from UofL's on this side of the map. Oh, but he gets it from his 1. Delicious. Careful, Cupid. Kleena looking at you through the walls. Geb's got to be a little careful here. There's the rollout. Morgan Le Fay's got to be careful, and Neith is just going to kill her again. You hate to see it. Neith's starting to get a pretty big lead. And mid. Boxing match still in duo. Freya barely getting the best of Cupid there. Like both junglers are just trying to help them get their blue buffs. Gibbs got to be a little careful. 3 gods on him again. There's this Kleena silence. And with the Dharmic Pillars, you're not going to get out slow. Geb will fall for the 3rd time. There is Draugr down by way of Cupid. Freya's W King. The Whoop missed. There is the Cupid ult, but ult for ult. It's usually how those trades are going to have to go. Morgan's got to be a little careful. I mean, they see you there. Ganesh. There's 2 wards. Oh, the Neath perfectly lands the 1, and she has to beads. Unfortunately. Looks like Cupid's probably going to get his purple this time. Ganesh will knock up onto the Gab. Gab knock up onto the Neath. Looks like we're having a party mid lane. Kleena getting the Harpies on the right. And it looks like Cam is going to try to gank this Freya finally. Lands the 1. Gotta get out. Okay, there's the 2. Her ult's down. Body block. Oh my goodness. Unfortunate. Neath ult will kill the Cupid. So that was still a bad trade on UofL side, unfortunately. And they gotta be careful. Not really. Dharmic Pillars does go up onto the Gab. Gab able to get out. Kleena's in the walls. There's her 3. There's the dash. There's the 2. There's her ult. Gab ult knock up. And he will go down for a 4th time. Unfortunate, man. Not the Bluestone. Yeah. The Bluestone killed him. Bluestone damage too strong. I think Ardio's having a fun boxing match with Achilles and a winning. Still, let's look at player damage. Ardio, not surprised that she's up. This is like super numbers. Best gods, one of, and there is a solo kill by way of super number. Pause? We have a pause. I don't know why. Somebody DC? Oh, the Achilles DC'd. That's weird. Achilles DC'd. Why is his death timer going down? Oh, I guess it's a bug. I don't know. But the Achilles DC'd, so they're going to try to get him back into the game. Just listen to a little music. Don't know how long it's going to take. Let's look at net worth and stuff. Neath, right on top. Followed closely by Kleena. And you have Morgan Le Fay at the bottom. That's unfortunate. It's usually how it's been all 3 games. Looks like the Achilles is back. He no longer has a DC sign on him. They're just making sure, more than likely, that, okay, are you guys ready to unpause? We're good to go. Let's resume game 3. You must still not be ready. And unpaused. Ardio gets a nice solo kill. She is a level above. Let's look at graphs. I mean, the lead's not terrible. It's very manageable. They're only 6 kills down, and they're only 3k gold down. Definitely still manageable. We just can't allow snowballing. Neath trying to invade this red buff again. Kind of disgusting. Gotta be careful. This Neath is just not missing the ones. Cupid trying to box the Freya, but not successfully. She has a Kati and tier 2 ring. He does not have Aussie yet, so he does not have any healing. Minus death toll. There's the whoop. You gotta be careful. Freya does have ult. There's the dash. But she's not gonna go on it with the ult. Okay. Ult for ult. Ult for ult. There it is. Cupid will go down. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. Waves of minions going into the dual lane there. Surprisingly, the right Scorpion on fire is still up. So even if we got a deicide here, nobody can get fire. Looks like slowly but surely Michigan is migrating mid. Ganesha will get the knock-up under tower and get a tower shot for his reward. And it looks like with that, Michigan is grouping for Gold Fury. This is the first gold that will go down. They're getting oracles first. Here comes the migration of gold. Braden does not have ult to secure, but it looks like we're just going to have a fight. There's Dharmic Pillars. Cupid 2 just to get some help for anybody. Gab will not go down. Kama getting the kill on the Achilles. Ganesha goes down by way of Artio. This is what we needed. Freya goes down by way of Gab. My goodness, UofL needed that turnaround like no other. Got to still be careful here. Neath full HP. Clean up full HP backing. Somebody, one of the frontliners got his own this Neath. Backflips into nothing. And UofL will get the Gold Fury. Making it a much, much closer game. Morgan still does Morgan true. I mean, she basically has a Humbat's ult on tap. You gotta take advantage of that in team fights, and that's exactly what she did. That was huge. That was a perfect team fight. They needed that so bad. Now if we look at the graphs, see how much of a closer game it was. 3K. Now, I mean, gold down to only 400, which there's still a little bit XP up, but they closed that gold distance drastically. UofL's not down and out yet. Looks like Cupid will go way of Draugr. Everyone else just farming on the map, trying to get up. Cupid's barely behind. Surprisingly, I don't know where that... I don't... Maybe one of you guys know? I have no idea where that Kleena was that game. That fight. But she's actually ahead of Binky. But she did not get a kill or a death. That team fight. Oh, Cupid's got to be a little careful. Oh, for ult. Yep. Oh, they're just going to dive. They're just going to dive this Cupid. Dharmic Pillars goes down. Cupid will fall. In those scenarios, we have to counter-rotate. We're just letting them run Cupid down. And he's kind of our saving grace at this point. Kama on this Freya. But he's got to be careful now. Bat out of hell. Might kill the Freya. No, misses. Oh, and he gets it. Got to be careful. Perfect stun by Gab. Onto this Kleena. Perfect stun. That's what we need. Tower go down? No. Ganesha got to be careful now. My goodness, the damage from the wall is so stupid. High res, please. This god's not okay. With that kill, Camazotz does close the XP gap in the jungle by a level. Still running at the Ganesha. There is rollout. Nah, I think they just let him get away. Cupid fighting this Neath now. Pretty successful. I'm going to go back to carry because it seems like Ganesha for some reason has a death wish. Dharmic Pillars, but you're dead because Kama damage. I don't know. Because your team's nowhere. You know, you look, your team's nowhere to be found. You know? I have no idea why they did just not back up. You don't have the numbers. And with that, it is now tied in the jungle. He was 2 levels down that fight. And now Camazotz is on an even playing field. Cupid 2 levels down. Morgan Le Fay a level down. But in the solo and support, we are ahead. This is a close game. Looks like Artio wanted to invade. She has to be careful here. She's low and Kleena wants her. Geb is here, but it looks like she's just going to run to blue. No, what? Okay. No, she wants the Morgan Le Fay. There's the Aegis, there's the beads, there's the 1, the 3. Oh, and she gets away. Neath does not have ult. My goodness, you got out with your life. Woo! Look back at the graph. Gold difference is a little bit. It's slowly going more Michigan's way. It was at 400 whenever they got that team fight on gold. Ult for ult. No, what? You're not. There's the ult, and she should just finish him off. That's so unfortunate. Freya's really good into Cupid. And she has nowhere to go, guys. But she's just going to be able to get tower and get out. Come on, Kama, get in there. Oh, good beads. She should die here. Yeah, you're pushed back to our tower. Oh, missed your 2-1. What are you doing? But she'll still fall. Way of Kama. Yeah, she got a little ballsy. You're going to kill him there, but you're in tower. You're going to die. RDO bullying the cleanup, but not enough. They still get oracles. And he just got 2 wards on gold there. Looks like we have a party mid. RDO doing RDO things. It looks like we are now setting up for another gold. They know. Careful, Cupid. Gosh, that got so scary. Oh, there's a Neath ult. Okay. Oh, God. But he's got to heal. Oh, and he's got to go through her ult again. She's got to be careful, though. RDO putting lots of pressure on this Kleena. You don't just fight me in this. There, she's got to blink away. That was funny. Oh, Neath is going to be in the fray. We got to be careful here. There are some stuns. Neath half HP, taking a lot of damage. There's the Morgan ult. Doing Morgan things. RDO running down this Neath. RDO getting a lot of trouble. Execute range. And she will get executed by the Achilles. Achilles now going to look to bully. But Cupid comes in. Binky gets the kill onto the Achilles. Geb going in onto the Freya. Where is Cupid? Cupid is right there. Freya should be sitting duck here. Her ult's down. No, her ult's up. Never mind. Oh, for ult. Oh, you'd hate to see that. Good poke. Good poke. Freya down to quarter. I don't think you guys fight this. I think this Kleena is getting a little ballsy for her own good. It's just you and a quarter HP Freya versus CC. Morgan almost has ult back up. Gold is back up. UofL now clinching ever so closer to tying this game back up after that huge deficit. Which they have done. Now, the only gold difference is almost none. It's very... It was almost 0. It's so even. UofL will start gold. Cupid on gold. Morgan on gold. Gab, their whole team's here. RDO zoning. Doing what RDO does. There is the dash in. Dharmic Pillars goes down. UofL will get the gold, but can they get out with their life? Lots of damage coming from the Freya. Gab more than likely will go down here. Oh, they have to be careful. Cupid doing numbers. Look like they should get out with their life. Early Aegis, in my opinion, because they're just going to dive here. A lot of tower diving. Kind of hurting your team. Gab coming back. I think if they stay for this and Gab's here, I think they die. Oh, Kleena, you do not let her do this to you. Kleena diving in, almost dead. RDO in execution range. Gab ult down. Looks like we're diving in, but RDO will fall. Kleena will fall to Binky because Binky's doing Camazot's things. Let's go. That was a weird dash from Achilles to get interrupted by the Gab knockup. Freya ult. I don't know why. Kind of weird. Kind of weird. This Neath needs to be really careful. There's Dharmic Pillars, but Kama doesn't care. I have a CC immune ult. His beads will get immediately popped, though. Cupid trying to farm up. Freya does have hasten. She's not been able to really utilize it, unfortunately. I think late game UofL's got this. That is my prediction. They are down 3 towers. A little bit of gold. They're actually, no, they're up a gold. Finally. With that team fight, UofL's up in gold. They are still in a XP deficit, though. 2.5 levels ADC. They're up in jungle. They're down in mid. Tied in solo. And tied in... Basically, the biggest deficit's going to be in ADC. You know, that 2.5 is pretty high. It's her ult. There's her Aegis. No, Cupid ult. Unfort. Run! Not able to capitalize. Oh, no. You gave her hastened. You're dead. Yeah, she lands hastened on you. You're going to die every time. Looks like Morgan Le Fay getting Kleena ganked, because that's what that god does. Gosh, that Freya did so much damage to him. Holy crap. She got that hasten proc, and it was over. And Neith, unfortunately, gets the assist. I don't know if you go... I mean, they just have to play around this. Freya's starting to get online. We're 23 minutes in. This is Freya's time. She has hasten, Telkines, and Hecate. And about to be demonic. This god's about to be down in your face. And it looks like Neith will start the pyro. Looks like it might go untested. Geb might be able to go in it too. Nope, not in time. Unfortunate. Kama looking for a sneaky cleanup pick. Kama getting a little ballsy. Kama getting a little ballsy. I like it. Oh, misses the 2, misses the 1. Let her go. Let her go, bro. You missed your abilities. You just let it happen. There's the knock-up onto the Achilles. Freya doing Freya things. Her hasten proc will go down, though, which is good for UofL. Now, do we call fire here? Looks like no, we're just going to group up for fire. Gold is about 1.5 to 2 minutes away from spawning. And this is where we start setting up for fire. Everyone puts out their really, really, really deep wards. And basically, we see who can win the poke battle. Dharmic Pillars. Cupid now by himself. But Kleena just getting destroyed by Artio Kama. Going on this Achilles. Achilles will go down. Artio now focusing in on this Freya. Freya beads. Blink by Binky. Neith now getting obliterated. Actually, no, doing obliterated. Kama's gotta be careful. Oh, not quite. There's the knock up by Geb. But they're just not able to finish the team off. Don't have enough damage. Cupid is still level 17. So he does not have neither Deathbringer nor Death's Embrace. But I think we start fire here, boys. Freya is here. Freya does not have ult for secure. That's big. Our only secure is ranged auto. And it looks like we're just going to die. She doesn't have ult, so she's dead. 100,000,000% she's dead here. But she will kill Geb. Weird. Okay. That's unfortunate. I think we just get off fire now. I don't think we can get fire anymore. There is the Neith preparing to ult onto the Cupid. Almost killing him immediately. Holy cannoli. My man almost got 1-0'd by the Neith ult. Now, Neith going in on this Kama. Binky having to just bat out of hell out. I think we back and regroup. If you don't, you're giving them fire. I know you want farm, but you got to back for fire. Oh, Dharmic Pillars goes out. Doesn't get enough. Cupid dashes right into the Kleena. You hate to see it, and he will go down. And Artio will go down. They stayed their welcome. They should have backed. And now they lose their life, and they lose Fire Giant. I will say, out of all 3 games, this is the closest. A little too early on the ult there. Hate to see it. Kleena is low, but they're still going to get it because Neith damage. Unfortunate. She was close, but she just mistimed it just a bit. I still think UofL can win it. They just have to stay grouped, defend, and get a pick. Because once Binky gets in there, Binky can carry. It's just his team is just so far behind. I mean, not too far behind now. Everyone's almost 20. So I think if Michigan does want to win this and close out this best of 5, they have to end it soon before everyone's caught up. Because I think that's basically been their winning strategy this whole game. Play from ahead, not play from equal. Gold is getting started by way of Michigan. Kama's the only one there, but they immediately go on him and immediately burn it. I mean, they have fire. Got to be careful here, guys. They have Fire Giant. Ardio's getting to a boxing match with Kleena. She has to get out of there. There is the knock up and the whoop from the Freya. Achilles onto the Geb. Geb half. Geb shield. Kleena will get down the Ardio. There's the Achilles ult. Does not and will not be able to catch anyone because Geb shield and Cupid stun. Kleena's on the wall doing Kleena things. First Phoenix Siege will go down. Achilles is bullying the Cupid. Braden's got to get out there and get into the fight. Gab will go down to the Freya. Malice pop. Cupid ult up. Bat out of hell. Might get the Freya. No, not the Freya, but the Kleena, but not quite. They are still healthy. Freya has to Aegis there. Freya Aegis down. Phoenix still up. Fantastic Phoenix Siege. It was a 2-for-1, but you did not lose your Phoenix. That's pretty big. Second tier 2 will go down in mid. And they might just back up from there. Yeah. UofL just needs to farm up to 20. They have med up. Morgan has both relics. And then Cupid and Kama only has beads up. But Cupid will have Aegis up. Let's fight. Pyro is up. I'm assuming Michigan's probably going to want that. I mean, with those tier 2s falling down, it does put Michigan ahead in gold. About 5K, maybe 6, 5.5, 5.1. And their XP lead is just getting pretty phenomenal. But again, XP lead stops once everyone hits 20. Gab's got to be careful. Ardio's got to be careful. Ardio might go down here. There's the Ganesha dash. Gab cleanse. Gab got to be careful again. Achilles dash. Gab ult. And Gab's going to go down to the Freya. Ardio's got to be careful now. Everyone diving in onto the Freya. Everyone diving in onto the Morgan Le Fay. Kleena not going in. There is the stun on Michigan by Morgan Le Fay. And they will now get the third and final tier 2. Not a great fight for UofL. Sadly, your support's going to die. He is able to get his Sentinel upgrade, though. Here's the Phoenix Siege. Got to be careful. Achilles getting real low. Binky might be able and will kill. Ganesha might be able and will die. Perfect Phoenix Siege, but it will go down. Oh, that's so unfortunate. Kleena actually in the back. Got to be careful. Kleena's in the back, guys. Looking for a pick. There's the Freya ult. He's not going to be able to get anybody, but they did get the Phoenix. And they did kill the Achilles and Ganesh, but they still lost their Phoenix. So that is still technically a win for Michigan in that Phoenix fight. Fire is almost back up, and it is enhanced. It's EFG. So I think if Michigan gets EFG, or I think whoever gets EFG next is more than likely going to win the game. If everybody on UofL is up, their Phoenix Siege defense is still pretty good. But with EFG, I think Michigan takes cake. We just have to see what happens. Because Cupid just now finally hit 20. He does not have Deathbringer, though. And Ganesh has one tier 2 item over the Geb. It looks like a Shogun's. Kama's got to be a little careful here. Kama quarter, I think we should just be careful. Because our whole team's not here yet. Fire just spawned. Kama's got to back and get here now. They're just going to run them down. They're trying to get ready for this fire. If you let them have this, it's game. I know you don't want to die. Oh, you don't have cam out. You're going in. Ardio's dashing out. Achilles chasing the Ardio down. Geb trying to do Geb thing. Fire Giant's quarter HP down. Oh no. And Michigan will get EFG. With that, Achilles is running down the Ardio. Ardio will go down way of Kleena. Geb's getting chased by the Freya. There's the whoop. Kim was caught in the back line. Geb will go down to the Freya because I hastened. Cupid not going down, but then your Morgan will go down way of Achilles ult. Passive? Passive. I think they just run it down. You have EFG. Neath ult. That is unfortunately going to be game. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. You hate to see it. Binky tried. Man was 10-2, but 11-2. He tried, man, but that's just not enough. GG's. Michigan will 3-0 U of L. Unfortunate, guys. We tried, but it just wasn't enough. That team is cracked out of their minds. They played from ahead from the get-go in all 3 games. Game 3 was the closest, but then it just started getting out of hand. The Neath mid was a bit much. It was a bit much. I think that's the only lane where it was kind of crazy. I'm going to make sure that was the final game. Looks so because he is no longer in game. Noble attempt at a yeah, they tried, and that's what sucks. I think they could have had it if they just played a little bit more. I don't know. Not getting picked off. Those picks, getting caught out in the jungle and stuff, really hurt their team fight capabilities when they were 4v5ing. Nothing they could do after that. Let me make sure that that was it. All right, guys. That's it. Unfortunately, they lost. That's going to be all 3 games. They tried. They had a great season. There's just some hiccups, you know. And I think they're just going to come back and they're just going to try to win it all. Win it all next. Let's hope. Thanks for watching, guys. Appreciate it. Remember, you can support the channel. Do whatever. Appreciate you guys watching with me.